This video is all about you. Your thoughts, your feelings, your experiences, suggestions, and stories. You are the one on the front lines looking after patients and sometimes suffering injuries as you try to do your job. That's why your perspective is the most important one. As you're probably aware, there are a lot of work-related injuries among healthcare workers in Nova Scotia. These are sprains, strains, and sometimes more serious injuries that occur when lifting patients, repositioning them, or moving them to another location. You likely know a few people who have had injuries that impacted not only their ability to work, but even to look after their families.
My family, yes. My husband had to do everything. I couldn't even cook a meal.
You may even have suffered such an injury yourself. If so, we'd like to know more about how that injury happened and how you think it could be prevented in the future. We want your input. We need your input.
It's overwhelming. You get overwhelmed and things that you'd normally love to do, you can't do.
Over the months, you will probably hear the word Soteria used in relation to injury prevention. In case you were wondering, here's what it's all about. Soteria is simply a name for an important provincial health project focused on injury prevention among healthcare workers. In Greek mythology, Soteria is a goddess of safety and preservation from harm. We couldn't think of a more appropriate name for work that is focused on improving the safety of healthcare workers like you and the people you care for. We know that as healthcare workers, your first instinct is always to look after your patient at all costs.
Well, you want to do everything for them, their health, their safety.
What the Soteria Initiative is all about is encouraging you to think of your own safety first, believing that this is the only real way to ensure that you can continue to help others.
It has changed the way I think in the way that I realize that I basically have to kind of be very careful and watch out for myself.
Since this video is all about you, we're hoping to hear from you and invite you to be part of the injury prevention solution with your suggestions and stories from the front lines. No one knows better than you how things are working or not working, what needs to improve, and what the barriers are to safety and injury prevention. So please take a moment to visit the website soteriahealth.ca and have your say. This is your chance to tell it like it is and give us the goods, as well as the bads and the uglies of the situations you face on a daily basis.
It takes a lot mentally and physically when you get injured.
Soteria is all about you and keeping you safe from injury so that you can continue to look after your patients as well as your family when you return home from work each day. The few minutes it takes to give your input could save you or a colleague a lifetime of pain and injury. Thanks for participating.